Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. Here again, bring you another video. Trying to do it day by day on the daily, and just glad to be living. Glad to be able to just be with family and grow, and try and stay healthy. Today, I really want to go over 5 ways to become rich, and I probably see thousands of YouTube videos on this subject, and it probably never gets old because this is a topic that people really, are interested in. I mean, don't you get tired of working your 9 to 5 every day, or taking orders from your boss, or living the same life? I mean, I know. For me, I do get fed up, and I'm like, I have to do something different. And this is why, I made certain changes in my life. But for you, what will it take? Do you enjoy just, working, going home, and sticking with the same routine? Or do you want to do something different? Do you want to be the best you? All I can tell you is I'm going to get to where I need to get, but I hope you can get there too. Because I can vouch for me, but can you vouch for yourself? Are you happy with yourself, and do you think you gave it your all or no? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. Haven't you given yourself that extra boost, or are you just settling for less? So first thing, to get rich, you gotta save and invest. A lot of people are just spending, and then at the end of the week they wonder why they're broke, or they're just living check by check, and they don't get it. What you gotta do is probably even write down what you spend your money on, and see if anything you spend your money on is gonna get you to your goal in the future. Will you buying that extra large coffee, that donut, that bag, that designer shirt, will that get you anywhere? It might make you happy. It might make you happy for a day or two, but then it's gonna be in the back of the closet. So, what will you do? You need to put your money and invest. Invest means to put in things that you will, basically see in the future. Like, say you put into a stock, you put your money now in the stock, later in the future, that money will grow. But if you buy sneakers, you think you can have your sneakers in a few years? No. Maybe you'll have your shirt, but that shirt will be out of style, and then you probably want a new one. So the thing you need to focus on is to invest in the right things. Not a car, but a house. But it depends on the house. A duplex. Because a single family house, it can be a money pit. But if you got a duplex and the bottom tenant paying your rent, then that's how you build an equity. And then later you can sell that house, get a fourplex, and then now you're renting to 3 other people, and then you have one that you're living in for free. And then after a few years, you can buy a 10, 20, 30 unit, which will be a commercial building. But it all takes steps, and you have to basically save and invest now, so you can do those baby steps, so you can get to those bigger steps. And you'll be happy, trust me, if you can follow those little steps, get to the bigger steps. It'll make a big difference in your life. Second, you can start a business. So start a business doesn't mean you're going to open up a Fridays or a Wendy's or a KFC. It could be a small business. A lot of people are doing Amazon right now, but that's not easy to get into. Also, there is eBay, and there's other things you can just Even or start YouTube too. You can start a YouTube channel, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Like they all have like certain things where you can sell yourself or you can sell items, and that's how you can start business. You can also open up your own stand. There's many things, there's many opportunities, but we're afraid to do a lot of those things. We just want it simple and easy, and nothing will come easy in life. You really have to work for it. So if you can, that would be probably your next step. I mean, real estate could be a business also, because you could be managing your own property and whoever's renting from you. So that can be a business as well. So it just depends what you want to put your mind to. But there is plenty of things you can do out there that will make a difference in your life. Third is you gotta work hard and smart. So those two can go together, but I would say you gotta work smarter. You gotta, some people work very hard, but they're doing the same thing over and over and over. You gotta use your skills and what's called use them to the best of your abilities. Because you have those skills. I believe everyone has some type of talent or some type of skill that someone else doesn't have. So how do you strive and make those skills better? It's up to you and your mind. It's how you think. Maybe someone's better at reading than you, but maybe you can outthink someone. And thinking has a lot to do with everything in life. If you can, you think smarter than other people, if you can outthink people, you can become very successful, very rich. And some of the big investors, like, they're not really super smart, but I see they think ahead of their time, and they take their time with certain things, but they can outthink you. When you think something can only go 10 or 20 or 30, they believe it can go 100 or 1,000. So you can put them back in that same situation they were in before, where they back to where you're at, and they still can get themselves back up to top of the line and ahead of the game. So it's up to you to hone your skills and figure it out and make it work. I mean, the biggest thing is you can do it if you put your mind to it. That's what they always say. Also, the fourth thing, learn from experts. Learn from people who have done it already, time and time again. So YouTube or Rumble or any type of video channel has people that have done, what you haven't done. And I'm not saying everyone has risen to success equally. I mean, some people really do get lucky. It's all about luck, and they try to pretend that they work so hard, but it's all about luck. But a lot of the successes, they work hard. For me, I love watching. I was just watching the U.S. Open. I think last month or in August, and I love how I love when it gets to the end and then they talk about whether you lose or win the championship. I always stay and listen because they always say they had to go through something. And even watching any type of sporting event, when someone loses and someone wins, they always say, I could have done this better, I could have done this, and I think I heard Mahomes said, you got to learn to win ugly too. So you're not gonna always win when it's easy to win. Sometimes you're gonna win, and it's gonna be a very difficult win. But those are the best wins sometimes, because it means you can win in any situation, any environment they put you in, no matter what. You put some of these successful people, they call it 1%, any environment, they're gonna come out and still be, billionaires when it's all said and done. So it's, now it's your turn. Can you do that? Can you rise from the ashes, and can you make it happen for yourself? Last thing, to get rich, you gotta stay disciplined and patient. So patience is, I guess, hard for a lot of people because how many people I have worked with, coworkers, employees, mention what it takes to get to where you need to be, and it seems like too much work. It seems like they can't see it. So I know they're not patient because they need to see it happen in 1.2 seconds. They need to see it happen faster in their mind, or it's not gonna work. But being successful is just never giving up, and always believing in yourself, and always giving it your all, no matter what the circumstances are. So don't think it's gonna happen overnight, but it will eventually happen. You just don't know when. Everyone's success story happens at different times. So I can do the same thing as certain people, and it might take me longer, or it might take me a shorter time. Everyone's story will be different. There is no formula that says if you put 1 plus 1 that is going to equal 2. No formula out there that would say that. So it's just we just gotta keep on doing 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Just gotta keep on doing it, and then eventually it'll be plus 2, then it'll be plus 3. So it's just you gotta keep grinding. So just that's the last thing. Just be disciplined. Don't let nothing take you off your path to success. Because I know everyone's gonna say being rich doesn't mean anything, doesn't bring you happiness. But what does bring you happiness? I mean, there's not too many things that you can say, that are happening in your life right now that are gonna bring you as much happiness as being able to have money and do as you please, and travel and help out family members and do a lot of stuff in your bucket list. And for me, that's what make me happy. Just doing all those little things that I can't do right now. Anyway, that's it for now. Hopefully you got some insight. Please leave a comment, and you can even subscribe down below. And definitely let's keep going. Like I said, I want everyone to be successful. Obviously, I know that won't happen. A lot of people are stuck in their ways, but anyone that's listening, hopefully you're striving to be number 1, not number 2 or number 3. Hopefully you're striving to be number 1, and let's get there together. Like last thing I saw in the Olympics, the high jumpers, they jumped over a certain height, and then that's it. They couldn't. They both tried to go higher, and they couldn't. And they asked them, do they still want to keep on competing, or do they want to share the medal? And they decided to share the gold medal. And I was like, oh, that's like that was like more value than them just trying to be number 1 over the other person. They said they would share the gold medal, and I'm glad track and field has something like that where you can actually share the medal if you choose to. And sometimes it's better to just you can't always be number 1 at everything you do, but you can try.